Hey guys, Eric in the alley again. Today I just want to show you something. Winter's coming. You need a good winter project. Over the winter I plan to build a lot of different oscilloscope sensors, like things to use on a car. And sometimes in the winter it's too hard to get a car in the garage. There's too much snow. So I picked up a winter project that I'm going to like to get fixed up for spring. I'm going to call it the Napa Runner, because this is just when I got to shoot down the Napa, get a part, and bring it on back. I just want to show it to you before I cleaned it all up. I've been a little bit anxious to start cleaning it, but I figured I'll just give you a first look. All right, it's a 1983 Honda CX650 Custom. It hasn't ran since 1985. It has 5,000 miles on it. It was sitting in a garage down the road. I hit it with starting fluid, ran like a bat out of hell around the block, got it in the alley. Next day it started up. Now it won't start. There's old fuel. Well, I put new fuel in it, but there's old fuel, had to be in the carburetors. I got an ultrasonic cleaner to clean them. And the other part we need to clean up on it. But what's really interesting about the engine and why it's, to me, such a good winter project, it's not fuel injected, it's carbureted. There's things like the pressure transducer that you could set, instead of using a vacuum gauge to synchronize the carburetors, we could use things like transducers that we built or bought and use them on the oscilloscope, see if we could get a little bit more, precise than a gauge. There's things I want to do with sensors I build over the winter for, like, the pulse sensors for the exhaust. Even though it's not a car, it still works very good. I've used them on Harley Davidsons. This is a Honda. It's a V-twin, but the V's facing this way. On a Harley, it's going that way. So it's kind of a unique design. A lot of the 650s were 4-cylinder inlines. This is a 2-cylinder, a V-twin, only it sits, transverse, if you want to call it that. It's not a very big bike, but it's pretty quick. It's pretty nice that, they have their own little following with them. It's the candy apple red. It's very dirty. It's fell over a couple times, got a dent in the pipe here or there, but it's something that we could do ignition analysis on. It's water cooled. It has a radiator. There's, a lot of different things. There's a drive shaft. I got all the oils to change it, some new plugs. Got carburetor rebuild kits, going to do everything down, clean it all up. Springtime comes, got something to scoot down the Napa on. All right, guys, here's just a quick look around it. See, the tank's still in good shape. We'll clean everything up, take the tank off, clean it all out. Flush the cooling system, probably replace that radiator cap. Got a couple dents. Dan said it fell over a couple times. Just clean up everything on it and see what I could do over the winter. It is a pretty cool bike. I mean, it's an interesting design to have the V facing that way, and they twisted the head so your legs could go around it. It's a pretty neat design. It's like, put a lot of advanced features for the 80s on it. It has the drive shaft. Still got the drum brakes, though, in the back. But it has a drive shaft. I got the Honda fluid to change the gear oil. Got the fluid to change for the engine and transmission. Like I said, got the ultrasonic cleaner to clean the carbs out. It's got a lot of dirt on it, but not many miles. Sat in the same place for a very long time. There's just a quick look at one of the winter projects. All right, guys, have a good one. Adios. All right, the idea to get this up one alley and over one alley, back to the garage. It's a 1983 Honda. Put some gas in there, got the battery. That ain't good.